Welcome back if you're current, and welcome if you're new. I'm Nola, and I want to talk about you're allowed to be proud of yourself, right? And also, too, if you hear birds in the background, those are my translators. Buttons and lady. But let's get into it. You're allowed to be proud of yourself, and don't forget to give yourself credit where credit is due. I feel like in this thing we call life, we are so wrapped up in everything that we forget to give ourselves credit, like for things that we've accomplished, things we want to do. We never just take a minute and just sit back and we're like, I'm proud of myself for doing this. I'm proud of what I have accomplished. And even just living is such a big accomplishment, because living is not for the weak. It is hard, everyday challenges, and just life. Sorry, she's like in my hand. I don't know what she wants to do. It's kind of sporadic, but life can be really hard, especially when it comes to struggles. I mean, no one said it was easy, but no one also asked to be here, so, in taking the time to... Sorry, the princess is awaiting food that she could get herself, but she wants me to give it to her. But yeah, life never gives you a minute just to let you see what you've accomplished, Just to take that minute and to be like, I actually did that, right? No matter big or small, accomplishments are still accomplishments, and you should be proud of them, right? Have that moment, that victory to yourself to be like, yeah, I actually did this. I was here, but now I'm here. And, instead of always focusing on the next thing at that moment, sometimes you should just relax. I know life doesn't really give us time to do that, but sometimes just looking at the thing you accomplish and you're like, wow, I did that. It may have been hell to get here, but I'm here now. And especially too, the destination is something that should be enjoyed as well. Even though I know the destination isn't always the easiest, but the destination is just as equally as important as the destination, because without without the journey, you wouldn't be at the destination, right? And knowing that you've taken the time to not only go through that journey and then getting at the destination, I feel like people kind of just go past those parts, Some people enjoy it, some people don't, or some people are like, okay, that's done, let's do the next thing. And to each their own, of course, but you should still give yourself credit, especially if you don't think in a way you deserve it, which you do. Because if you work hard for something, you deserve it, because it wasn't easy to achieve, right? And not everyone can achieve what you achieve, so you should be proud of that. And not only in that part, but you got something that you wanted, and now you have it. And that within itself deserves for you to have a pat on your back, Like, I know there are things in life that I never thought I'd get. And I know that I've never really given myself that time to just look back on it, or not look back on it, but in that moment, just, wow, I did that. Like, for instance, her, like, even though, like, everyone has their own different things, and, buying an animal may not be as important to some people as others, but for me, I've wanted her for like a while now, and to see that I have her and she's like everything I wanted. It makes me so happy. And it's like I got her, you know? And it wasn't hard per se, but still, it's just something that I've been waiting for so long, and now I have her. And now I'm really getting the benefits of having her, because now she's tamed. It took about a month to tame her. She just pooped. But now I have her. Like, I don't know if she'll let me pet her on camera, but I can pet her. I'm starting to learn her sounds now, and I'm so proud that I have her. And same for Buttons too. Even though when I got Buttons was supposed to be a sun conure, because that's what I originally wanted. But when I got Buttons, she was everything I wanted too, because she's her silly little self, and I love her. Even though she isn't a sun conure, that's okay, because I wanted a sun conure for the feathers, right? But I got a conure with personality, and even though as of right now, depending on when this video comes out, kind of depends on if this is true or not. Well, it'd be true regardless, but just the past tense since, I should say. Oh wow, okay. You know, I mean, I'm still like working with her with like the over bonding and stuff, but okay. Oh man, and there she goes. Okay, I'm gonna put her away real quick. But yeah, like I said, for me and Buttons at the moment, I mean, I'm still working with her because I over bonded with her, didn't really know that was a thing, but until now. But yeah, I mean, I got Buttons. She was everything I wanted in a bird too, and they're both unique in their own rights. But yeah, like I've never, well, I do now. I just look back and think at one point how bad I wanted these birds, and now I have them. And it makes me so happy. And even when it comes to like friendships I have too, I just think, and even though, you know, everyone has their own versions of like accomplishments. Some maybe I bought a house, and some maybe cars, etc., etc. But for me, it's more of like the bonds I build, right? And of course, like I still have my own like achievements I want to do, like get out of my situation I'm in right now, and have my own place and stuff of that nature. But like my friendships that are healthy and I genuinely enjoy, I'm proud of where we're at now and where we're going to go, even though that's a mystery. But I know it's gonna be great, because with that like just with my friends, it just makes me happy, because something I never thought I also would have healthy friendships. Or not necessarily healthy friendships, but friendships to where like we just vibe with each other, we just get each other. I have that now, and it makes me happy, because it's at one point, well, long, like my whole life pretty much, I've had some great friendships, and I've had some alright friendships, but specifically this friendship, our friendships, it feels like it's gonna last forever, you know? And it's not just temporary bliss, it's like eternal happiness, right? Because like the people I know, we just get each other, you know? And that's like really rare to find in people. And we have like a bond like no other. And that's something that's irreplaceable, and something I'm so happy I have, because I know that it's something I never thought I was going to have, for one, and for two, I know that even though it sucks to say, not everyone's ever going to have that, you know? And sometimes I do ask myself, like, I don't know how I got so lucky with getting the friends I do have, or friends I did have. But I have them, and I'm so proud of that. And I look back on, like, the first ones we've met each other, or, like, the first day, and it's like, wow, look at how far we've come, you know? Especially for like really certain friendships. It's like, I don't know, like you just think sometimes when you're like on a journey, especially when it's somebody else, you just think that it's just temporary, you know? Especially for me, like I kind of have a very one-minded track when it comes to friendships and stuff, and especially with like the things I've been through and the things I've endured and stuff. And like when you have like that guard and stuff, and when you've just kind of been on your own for so long, and you find people who like almost fight your nature in the sense of like, you know, trust issues, overthinking and stuff like that, it's different because they break everything that you thought people would be, you know. And have those friendships, especially the ones that prove you wrong or fight your nature in the sense of like what I just said. And then you look at yourself then and now, and you look at the friendship then and now, it's like this has been nothing but healthy change for me. And granted, don't get me wrong, there's still some things I'm trying to work through. But overall, the things I have worked through, it's for the better. And it's changed me for the better. And I'm so proud that not only was I lucky enough to have friendships like this, but to still have it, you know. And those things in the moment, it's not that you don't appreciate them or you don't see how far you've come, but sometimes you just live in the moment. And you know, it's good to live in the moment, right? But sometimes just to step back to see the progress that you've had, to think that how different I was months ago than how I am now is crazy to think about. Because I know the change that I've done, I guarantee I would not have that without the people I've met, you know, for better or for worse. Because that makes me me now. You live and you learn. And sometimes when you teach yourself, you're not always right, and that's okay. It's just when you see a different light, just don't automatically think it's wrong because you think it's wrong, you know? And yeah, just be proud of where you've come from, how far you used to be and who you are now, and all the accomplishments. Be proud of yourself and be proud of, you know, everything that you're happy about, because you deserve to, you know, bask in that moment, whether it be for a minute, a day, whatever it may be, because you got where you're at now, and I guarantee life wasn't nice, because life is nice to no one, or almost no one, but you deserve to be happy. You deserve to enjoy where you're at. And if you're someone who's like maybe in a situation like me, to where at the moment I'm not in my own house, I don't really have much to my name, you will get where you want to be, you know. It's not going to be easy, which sucks, but you know, you'll get there. Just don't give up on yourself. There are some days where you're gonna want to, I know, but don't let that day define who you are. It's totally valid to live in a moment with how you feel. You should feel your feelings, for better or for worse, but as long as those negative feelings define how you see life and how you feel 24/7, that's when change starts to begin, you know. I'm not gonna say always keep your head up and always feel happy and go lucky, because realistically that's not realistic. But even on the days that you feel that your head is lower than the ground, feel that emotion, but don't live in it. Know that you feel like that now, but you won't feel like that forever. Because a moment goes by in a minute, and then pretty soon it's next month. And if you do have time, try to do something that makes you happy. Like I said, if you're in a situation like me, to where at the moment I'm jobless. And I'm not in my own house, like I said. Try to do things that you may not have time for in the future, because whether it be shooting your shot at something which you may miss, but at least you can say you did it, you know. Time doesn't last forever, and it doesn't stop for anybody. But that doesn't mean you always have to move, if you will. But yeah, be proud of yourself. Be proud of how far you've come. Love who you are. And become who you want to be. I'm Nola. Have a great day. And peace. Don't forget to drink water. And love yourself. That's a really... I just do this. This looks a lot better. Peace and love. Bye. Hoi,